Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another match reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about Liverpool nil, Chelsea Football Club nil. And it's just getting to the stage, guys, where just like, usually when you've got to complain, sometimes you complain about different stuff. Sometimes you say different things. But it's just unfortunately getting to the level where I'm just talking about the same things over and over and over and over. And I'm really angry. And I'm really upset at the game today. But everyone watching us right now, you guys already know the drill. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone right now, please stop what you're doing. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. There's already 150 people in here. We ain't even started yet. Make sure you like the video now. Big up to Ryan for the super chat as well. Special shout out to him. There's only one they're letting me put up on the screen. I'm going to put it up on the screen and then read the other two. Henderson, painful to watch, makes my eyes bleed. And then he says Henderson is the worst midfielder in the league. And then he says this. Paul Machin said that Henderson was sound today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are never making it out. Stuff like this. I am still arguing in 2023 about Jordan Henderson because some people still want him in because of leadership. Some people still want him in because of, without him, we wouldn't have won the Prem. Without him, we wouldn't have won this. Without him, we wouldn't have won that. Oh my God. You know that Henderson was our captain when we won it all? Bro, it's 2023. Would you like to join us in 2023? Honestly speaking, there is genuinely midfielders in the Jordanian league. People know I'm Jordanian. There's actual midfielders in the Jordanian league that are better than Henderson. Wherever you're watching from, tell me where you're watching from. There's midfielders in Malaysia, in Jordan, in India, in Pakistan, in Ghana, in wherever you want to go around Earth. There's midfielders better than Jordan Henderson. And yet he still starts in my midfield in 2023. And for some God knows what reason, there are still people who defend him. What are you defending? Leadership? The players themselves don't even respect him anymore. The players themselves don't even respect him. We saw Alisson fight him. We saw Van Dijk cuss him out. We saw Trent cussing him out. What leadership? His own players that he's supposed to lead don't respect him anymore. Big up to IB7 who says, we're going to be so real. My patience with Jurgen, thin. We're going to address Jurgen Klopp because once again, I've kept the same energy from the start. I've given him blame and I'm going to blame him again today for the shambolic display. But big up to you, IB7. Thank you so much for the super chat. Big up to Sultan Al-Manna'i who says, Husam, I'm coming to the party when this piece of crap leaves. Wallahi, Salman Al-Faraj is better than him. I'm close to being Klopp out, Husam. We are finished. I get the anger. I get why everyone's like Klopp out and stuff. And I've never been one of the guys who just like shuts down people for having opinions or anything. But my man is just crap. Like there is no defending this guy anymore. And Jurgen Klopp needs to stop starting him week in, week out. I'm telling you right now. Big up to Faris Dweri for the super chat. And big up Dale who says, good morning, Donald Husam. Second half was an abomination. First half was an abomination. Second half was an abomination. We are crap, my brother. Anyway. 220 people watching us. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person watching us right now, stop what you're doing, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Big up to Ryan, IB7, Sultan, Faris, and my guy Dale. And there's a reason why people have stopped watching that channel because they know they're just full of crap. Now, let us address this game. Ladies and gentlemen, wallahi, the Klopp comments. You know, people like me who defend Klopp, it's just becoming very hard. It's just becoming very hard to defend him. It's just becoming very hard. It's just becoming very hard to defend Klopp. And I don't even know what to say anymore, I'm going to be honest with you. But anyway, let's get into it. As I said, guys, slap that like, subscribe. Let's speak. Guys, today, we went away to Stamford Bridge. They had Andrew Tate as their manager. And we still couldn't get the win. We still could not get the win. You cannot write this. You cannot write how actually horrible we are. Actually, you can write it. Southampton have got more away points than us. Southampton Football Club has got more points away from home than us. It's getting to the stage where, like, man's just confused. Man is just confused. What can a man even say at this point? I am so sick and tired of this team. I'm so sick and tired of these players who are letting us down week in, week out. I am just sick of this football club at this moment in time. You know, we have seen teams before fall off. We've seen it. Teams have fell off. But the fall off of Liverpool needs to be studied in a lab and shown to multiple different managers on exactly how you should not behave when you're at the mountaintop. Because make no mistake, this right here does not start from 2022, 2023. This right here starts from 2018, 2019. While you were winning stuff and you were the most attractive club in the world to go to, you decided to sign Harvey Elliott, Sepp Vandenberg, and other players of that ilk. You did not take transfer windows seriously. You did not do what is required to win games of football. Short answer to your question, Qusay, is no, Gomez was not bad at right back. He was actually one of our better players, and I'm going to get into it. We did not strengthen when we were at the top, and this is why we are paying the tax, we are paying the crime for where we're at right now. This club has become just like a methodology for disappointment. It's just more and more and more and more and more disappointment. I'm good, Carefree Lewis. Big up to you. Thank you for jumping in, Akhi. But no, I'm good. I do not need Havertz, and I definitely do not need Mount. Havertz is the reason. By the way, I was about to get into it now. Kai Havertz, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why we did not lose today's game. If any striker could shoot the ball in the back of the net, any striker for Chelsea Football Club could actually play the sport, they win this game by 3 or 4 goals. That was an absolutely shambolic display of the utmost proportions. Everything's flat at this club right now. And this is why I refuse to blame just one guy. I'm not going to blame a player. I'm not going to blame the manager. I'm not going to blame just FSG. Everyone has to be held accountable because this downfall is inexplicable. Guys, we are not going from first, second to fourth. We were going to 8th, 9th, 10th. You understand? Like, it's not a fall off. We're like, oh yeah, we were first. We were second, but now at least we're third or fourth. We're not that bad. No. It's not that level. We have fallen off the cliff. We have fully fell off. We're talking about falling off in absolute crazy proportions. You cannot go from the levels that we hit last season to where we're at right now. It is inexplicable. It is indefensible, and we have got to sort it out. Now let's talk about today's game. Today's game. When the lineup first came out, the people who were listening to the space, they heard me lose my head. I lost my head. I was angry, and for good reason. I do not want to see Jordan Brian Henderson starting a game of football in 2023. If you want to drop Salah, if you want to drop Trent, the first guy that needs to be dropped from that City game is Jordan Henderson. He is one of the worst midfielders. This version of him this season is one of the worst versions of a midfielder I have seen play for this football club. Charlie Adams had better performances for us than Jordan Henderson has for us this season. Charlie Adams, that same guy that we have mocked repeatedly as a sign of failure, has had better performances than Jordan Henderson of this season. And let me address the whole Henderson stuff. You know who I want to big up? Bobby Firmino. Big up to Bobby Firmino, because he had the humility to go to Jurgen Klopp and tell him, Jurgen, I'm crap. I can't help this team anymore. I can't help you guys. Move me on. Don't renew my contract. Humble. And now Roberto Firmino leaves a hero. He leaves a hero. He leaves a hero because he told Jurgen, I cannot take this team forward anymore. I cannot help this team. Move me on. I need Henderson to do the same thing. Wake up tomorrow, look at yourself in the mirror, call yourself a donkey, and then go to Jurgen and say, I cannot help this team anymore. I can't. Go to him, tell him, Jurgen, move me on, sell me. I cannot help this team anymore. Show the same humility that Roberto Firmino shown. Firmino will now leave this football club a hero because he did not overstay his welcome. He's like, okay, guys, I know I can't help this team anymore. Sell me. But he won't. Because who's going to buy him? Sunderland, Portsmouth, Stockport, Port Vale, Al-Ittihad, Al-Nasr, Al-Hilal. Who's going to buy him? He's going to end up in the Middle East, or he is going to end up in some sort of championship mid-table club, because that is his level. Not a single top 6 team, top 10 team would take Henderson in their starting 11. And there's people still fighting with me about leadership and all of that stuff. I ask you again, what leadership is Henderson doing when his own players don't even respect him? His own players don't even respect him. Alisson, same thing today. That Trent done to him earlier on this season. That Van Dijk's done before. You've all played football. You know how one of them crap players tries to speak to one of them good players and says, do this, do that? This is the levels. No one respects Henderson anymore. When Henderson comes to give one of the players advice, they're like, big man, shut up. You can't even do your own job. I counted today 7 times in which Jordan Henderson was in an offensive position and made the wrong decision. Can't cross, can't shoot, can't pass, can't dribble. The name of the sport is football. The name of the channel, this is football. Football is played with your foot and your brain. It is not played with your lungs. It is not played with your lungs. Just because a player can run does not mean that he is a Liverpool quality player. And once again, I go back to what I always say. I could find you players in the Jordanian league, in the Egyptian league, in the Nigerian league, in the Malaysian league, no matter where you're watching from, who are better on the ball than Jordan Henderson. This man cannot control a football. He can't pass. He can't shoot. He can't create. You know, he's like a robot, but not a good robot. Erling Haaland is a good robot. He's a cyborg. All he does is score goals. Jordan Henderson is a robot on default mode. Hoof. 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 Hoof, 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 hoof. Hoof ball, hoof ball, hoof ball, hoof ball. That's all he does. Hoof ball. The one moment that pissed me off above all, he was right in front of the penalty box. This is the penalty box right here. This is the penalty box. Henderson is here. He's right in front of it. When you are right in front of the penalty box, there's one of 2 things you do. You either shoot or play a pass to a teammate in a more dangerous position. He decides to cross it from right in front of the penalty box. How is the default setting on your mind cross? How? The default in your head, because you are a robot that's been pre-programmed, because you cannot play the sport, the default setting in your head is cross. And if the default setting was cross and he crossed accurately, no one would be angry. You see that moment I'm talking about? If he made that pass to Jota, that's 1-0 Liverpool right away. One of the worst performances I've seen from a Liverpool player all year long. And I'm sat here talking about what? Talking about him once again. Because he's crap. Humility is the word of the day. Because today we have been humbled by Andrew Tate's Chelsea. And today we learn why sometimes in life we must be humble. Sometimes in life we must be humble. Roberto Firmino. Jurgen. I cannot help this team anymore. I don't want to sign an extension. Move me on. Humble. Henderson, show some humbleness. Call Jurgen tomorrow. Call him right now. As a matter of fact, on the way home, tell him, Jurgen, I can't help this team anymore. Sell me in this summer because we need to move on. Milner is 98. He's still playing Premier League football for us. Oxlade-Chamberlain's made from Weetabix. Keita is made from Weetabix. Curtis Jones today showed you his true colors. In that first half, I gave Curtis Jones credit. I thought in the first half he had an okay game. And then lo and behold, in the second half, he showed us his true colors. You see, I am of the belief when someone shows me his true colors, I don't doubt him. I don't sit there and give him 100 million chances. He's shown me his colors already. He ain't good enough. Move him. Move him on. Kostas Tsimikas. I put my neck out on the line for you. I put my neck on the line for you and said you should start ahead of Robertson. And then you come on and you have that absolute shambolic, embarrassing performance. And then Robertson comes on and also has an absolutely crap performance. You can't win. The bench options are crap. The starting options are crap. What do? Jurgen Klopp, I am KDL. I am Klopp Defense League. I have defended you. I will not be Klopp out. You guys watched the video with the G and them man yesterday. I was defending Klopp. We cannot move him on. We shouldn't move him on. We should keep him. We should do this. We should do that. And then what does he do? He stabs me in the back. Jurgen, how can I defend this now? How can I defend this now, Jurgen? How? Starting 11. With all due respect, I'm out the FA Cup. I'm out the Carabao Cup. I'm out the Champions League. Why am I putting Salah on the bench for when I'm clearly out of all competitions? What am I resting for exactly? I'm out of everything already. What am I resting for? We are resting him for, finish the sentence, what? If I had Champions League football, or if I had this, or if I had that, fair enough, rest him. But I don't have Champions League. I don't have Carabao Cup. I don't have FA Cup. The Arsenal game is next Sunday. It's not tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've got 4 rest days. 4. This was the wrong time to rest Salah because this was even a night game. So he wasn't even fasting. So what are you resting him for? Substitutions. I am not Firmino's biggest fan because of his performances these last 2 years. Firmino was one of our better forwards. Why take him off? Why take Nunez off? Why keep Jota on? Once again, these decisions all need to be better. In-game management needs to be better. This summer is the most important summer in Liverpool Football Club's modern history. Since the 70s, since the 80s, this is our most important transfer window ever. This is why we no longer can sit on the fence. We no longer can pretend that, oh, yeah, I'm not FSG out, but I do want them to make some. We can't be doing that anymore. The fence is gone now. The fence has been pushed to the side. And we must make a decision. We must make a decision. What can we do now? What can we do now? We must change. We must change. And you know, I'll say this on Klopp just before I move on. The whole Klopp out movement is crazy to me for one reason, for multiple reasons. Number one, getting Klopp out now will make no difference. There's literally like, what, 9 games left at the end of the season? It's not worth it. It's not like we're going to go 9 of 9. We won't. We won't make the Champions League. because these players will once again let down the new manager if he comes in. This summer, I want to see ruthlessness from Klopp, and I want to see him make the right decisions, because we cannot afford no mistake. And furthermore, some of these players need to be moved on. And you look at our opposition. Chelsea is the reason why I don't want Klopp out. Chelsea have taught us, you don't sack someone the level of Klopp or Tuchel and then go bring another guy in, because you don't know whether he'll succeed or not. Do you trust the current regime at Liverpool to hire the right guy? No. You don't trust it. It ain't Potter. It ain't none of this. But they're probably going to go get Amarim. They're probably going to go get one of them managers. They won't make us better at all. They will not make us better at all. Nada. Nothing. They won't improve us. They won't make us better. So what's the point? The only thing we'll get is just some short-term joy. Maybe we win 2-3 games because of new manager bounce, but then after that, what? I'm looking more at the long-term future. And for me, the biggest problem at said football club is ownership before manager. But I need the manager to show ruthlessness this summer, and we need to do it. Now, before I carry on, guys, everyone watching us right now, look, there's 430 people watching us. Big up to you guys. Make sure you slap the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person watching us right now, hit that like button. Come on, guys. No, minimum 50%. 200 likes. Slap the like. Subscribe to the channel. Over here, we keep it real. We don't do agendas. Big up to Ryan, IB7, Sultan, Faris Dweri, Delhi. Big up to Qusay, Sidi, Omar, Buck, and Felipe for the super chats. Let me just read up the super chats since I stopped talking. Big up to Sidi, who says, it's the post matches from Henderson that plus Jurgen that sent me over the edge. They thought they was good enough. At least Bayern fans are hating on Mane. Once again, this is why I said earlier on, before I started, I said it's getting hard to defend because of the stuff that he says in the media. But now, if I'm being realistic also, let me just be real. When it comes to Jurgen, I think that also maybe he's protecting his players in the media or blah, blah, blah. I have a problem more with Henderson's statements and Curtis Jones' statements, thinking they actually played well. Like, no, you didn't play well. You're crap. Full stop. Thank you so much, Sidi, for the super chat. Big up to Amar, who says, FSG and Klopp need Murtada Mansour style management. No, they don't. No, they don't. They do not need Murtada Mansour style management. They need a little bit of ruthlessness. We must have ruthlessness, but I think that's way too ruthless, Omar Habib. But thank you for the super chat. Klopp's post-match comments were lunacy. I know, man. I know. Unfortunate for us, really. Buck, thank you for the super chat, but it's been difficult. It's been difficult. Big up to the touch. IB7 says, the touch that went out for a throw-in killed me. The way he done that to Ali in his post made everything 10 times worse. Bro is meant to be captain. Once again, people who want Henderson to stay will cite leadership as the reason. If the own people that you're expected to lead are not respecting you, how am I supposed to respect you? How am I supposed to say you're supposed to be Liverpool manager if your own guys don't respect you? Henderson is the reason why we're in, one of the main reasons why we're in 9th or 8th or wherever the hell we are at. And Alisson is the reason why we're not 16th. Also, Aston Villa sacked Steven Gerrard. They got Unai Emery, sacked their manager mid-season, and now they're above us. You cannot tell me that it's good enough. Bro is captain, bro is crap. And he ain't my captain. Give Salah the armband and send him to the reserves. Big up to Felipe, says, my team got knocked out of the Pokal and our treble dreams are dead, yet LFC somehow had a worse night. Paul Machin is a fool. Rated Salah trash and Hendo good. Liverpool are dead. I'll see Salah soon. Bro, you know what it is? My brother Felipe, first of all, thank you so much for the super chat and your consistent support of the channel. I appreciate you. You're a real one. Second of all, you know, with Bayern, you're still in the quarters of the Champions League. You're still in two major competitions. You could win the Bundesliga, you could win the Champions League. But for me, the reason why I'm more upset is you rest Salah, you bench Trent, you do all of that, and we're not in any competition. It's not like we've got a competition to win. It's not like Arsenal come to Anfield and us and Arsenal are in a title race. We ain't in no title race. We ain't even in the top 4 race. Might as well just try win a few games. And one would argue, and I would be making that argument, that Chelsea was a lot more of a winnable game than Arsenal. Because Arsenal, I've got to worry about Jesus, Trossard, the midfield outrunning us, their defense stopping us. They're a complete team. It's different to us. This game taught us nothing we didn't already know. I disagree with that. This team taught us that we need to be humble. We need humility. And we have no humility whatsoever. That's the problem. It taught us humility today. You go to Chelsea in that situation and you still don't win? Husam, I said it on my space now. Free Fabio. Bro, Fabio Carvalho is clearly getting the Sheridan Shaqiri treatment. He is. He's getting the Shaqiri treatment. He's getting the Shaqiri treatment. Simple as that. Look at Killian, this guy recording me posting on Twitter. This guy. Anyway, Fabio Carvalho is clearly getting that Shaqiri treatment, and he deserves better, man. Give him an opportunity. Big up to Zach, who says, I'd like to take everything back. We both stink. Zach, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know how you didn't win that game. Kai Havertz, in my opinion, was playing against you. And, maybe him and his donkeys need to take themselves to another club, Zach. But thank you so much for the super chat. And finally, IB7 says, we for real have so many leaders and we choose that bomb. We have so many leaders. Van Dijk is a leader. Alisson's a leader. Hell, even Robertson's a leader. Salah is a leader. They're all leaders, bro. Like, they're all leaders. This Henderson guy just cannot, he just can't. It's just insane how this guy is the captain. The only one positive thing you can take from Henderson is inspiration for the rest of your life. If Jordan Henderson could become Liverpool captain, you can achieve anything you want to achieve in your life. Anything. Anyway, guys, before we carry on, everyone watching us right now, make sure you slap the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As I said, guys, please like the video right now. The likes are very important, guys. We need to get to 200 likes. Make sure you subscribe to This Is Football. The road to 12.5k continues. Big up to Ryan, IB7, Sultan, Faris, Deli, Qusay, Sidi, Omar, Buck, Felipe, and Zach for the super chats. Big up to everyone who sends in a super chat, always showing us the love and support. Most importantly, is you all like the video, you all subscribe to the channel right now. So now that we have established that Jordan Henderson, this version of him, is one of the worst we have ever seen, what do we do now? At the end of the season, these last 9-10 games, however long is gone, we're just vibing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you think we are in a top 4 race, you are delusional. And you need to wake up from your delusion because you are having a nightmare. Wake up, Habibi, wake up. Wake up. We are not in no top 4 race. I understand that in order to be in a top 4 race, maybe you don't have to be as consistent as you are in the title race. I understand. But you also have to have some level of consistency. When we were winning 4 and 5, Man United, Newcastle, Everton, etc., I'm like, okay, guys, this is a level of consistency that I would accept. No, Sultan. No. Now you're doing too much, Sultan. Sultan, now you're doing too much. The super chat is too much because Henderson and Gallagher are two sides to the same coin. It's a younger Henderson, which we do not need. Do not need. We need players who can actually play the sport. Anyway, big up to you, Sultan, though. Thank you for the super chat. But no, don't go there. Now, thing is, where do we go from here? Vibes. You want me to say the truth? Vibes. Till the end of the season, we vibing. Are we going to get top 4? No. Are we going to achieve anything? No. Khalas. Now, all I will ask of Liverpool is something very simple. If you want to be crap all the way. Don't unnecessarily win the last 3 games. Just tank till the end of the season and finish ninth so we can have a game a week next year instead of having, Europa League or Conference League, because I do not need Conference League. Definitely don't need Conference League, and definitely don't need Europa League. We don't. And then you've got the idiots like Carty in my DMs telling me, Husam, Conference League wouldn't be a bad idea for blah, blah. No, it is a bad idea. Regardless of for what, it's a bad idea. Liverpool Football Club in the Conference League have a little bit of shame and decorum and recognize us as a club. We belong in the UCL, and if we ain't gonna get there, then I don't want to play anywhere else in Europe. So now, here's the thing. People talking about Jurgen Klopp and the whole Klopp out thing and Husam, when will you turn and all this. I've defended Klopp and I continue to defend Klopp. My thing is, there's 9-10 games left at the end of the season. It's pointless to sack him now. There is nothing on the line for us anyway. It's not like we're sat up here, talking about us winning trophies or us reaching the mountaintop or us achieving anything of note. We cannot achieve anything of note. I don't think the manager who comes in as well right now has what it takes, whoever he is, has what it takes to turn it around and get us top four. So it's pointless. For me, it's not a timing. It's not any of that. It's just, for me, this summer, I need to see ruthlessness. I need to see ambition. And at the start of next season, there is no more excuses from my side. You have to win the Premier League. There is absolutely zero, 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 zero excuses. Zero excuses. Zero excuses. We have to win the Premier League, especially if we're playing one game a week. If we're playing one game a week, we have got to win it. I'm sorry, we have to. We cannot be playing one game a week and not win it. The future has to look a lot better than what we are right now. Because here's the thing now. Also, we have to be real, guys. This is Liverpool Football Club. This is not Klopp Football Club. This is Liverpool FC. This is Liverpool FC. We need to have standards. We can't sit up here and just, oh, Klopp won us the... Yeah, but like the credit in the bank has got to cash out at some point in time. You can't be on it forever. This season for me, next season for me is like, that's it. It's just do or die for Jurgen, because I don't think we can continue in that level. We cannot continue doing what we're doing. Like, we've got to be a lot more serious. We've got to be a lot more serious. Just be real with yourselves. We need Klopp to show ruthlessness. We need him to show change, and we need him to sign players. And I look at this team, and I know it's hard to say right now, specifically after watching this game, but I genuinely believe it. Guys, Chelsea went from finishing 10th to winning the league the year after because they built the team properly. I think if we get 4, 5, 6 summer signings, we really can win the league next season. Let's assume, for the sake of argument, we get Ugarte, Lavia and Bellingham, for example, just as an example, before people get angry. Oh, this guy's going here, this guy's going there. That's not the point. All I'm saying is as an example. Imagine... One sec, you guys. Yes, my lovely people. Sorry, something happened, but we're back. My bad, my bad, my bad. So we are here, guys. Anyway, what was I even saying? Yeah, in terms of next season, we've got to be a lot more ruthless. We've got to be stronger. We've got to be serious in our approach. We can't mess around. We cannot mess around, bro. Like it's getting to the stage where it's genuinely just like crazy to even think that we would get to these levels of like horribleness, if you would like, So I'm just upset. I'm just really upset, at the situation that we're in right now. And from now to the end of the season, it's probably just going to be vibes and there's nothing left to be accomplished. Now, in terms of direction that the club is heading in, do I see that happening? I can be hopeful. I can be a bit positive. I can be a little bit optimistic, but is it like 100% guaranteed? Is it blah, blah, blah? I do not know. And I hope, I really do hope we start moving in the positive direction and we actually use our brains properly, And today's game, once again, one of the worst games of the whole year. Yet another Chelsea Liverpool game, which is just absolutely horrible. You guys, I'm just getting sick and tired of just saying the same stuff over and over again. And I just want to say in advance, this summer, inshallah, when I'm doing transfer videos and I'm getting upset and I'm getting riled up and I'm getting angry, it's not because I'm negative for views. It's not because any of that stuff, because I actually just want us to win. Like, I want us to compete. I want us to win. And with all due respect, we are not going to win. We are not going to compete. We are not going to get to the upper echelon of football if we continue in the way that we are, And now, next up, we've only got the easy test of Arsenal pulling up to Anfield, the best team in the whole country. So it just goes to hell from here. If I were to do a player ratings, if 5 is average, Alisson, I'm going to give him a 10 just because he wanted to fight Henderson. Probably give Gomez a 7, Matip a 5, Konate a 7, Simicas a 2. Fabinho, I thought was good, by the way. I give him probably a 7 maybe. Henderson is 0, as per usual. Curtis Jones was good first half, crap second half, so he gets a 4. Nunez gets a 5. Jota gets a 4. And, Firmino, I thought was good. He gets a 6. And, Jurgen Klopp substitutions, all of that. Like, guys, we must change, man. We can't doing the exact stuff that we're doing and expect us to get to the mountaintop. We just can't. I'm sorry, we just can't. We've got to be able to make ruthless decisions. We've got to be able to inflict change at this football club. And, it's got to be different. We've got to change. We have absolutely got to change. And I don't know, man, how we change, when we change, blah, 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 blah. It's just tiring, man. It's just tiring. Just tiring. Swear to God. Guys, I am so disappointed, man. I'm so disappointed. I'm so angry of like the levels that we have hit. And Jurgen, we have given him 2 seasons, and that is this season and the injury ravaged season. Next season, we cannot. Inshallah, when we're here, inshallah, safe and healthy, doing watch alongs, we cannot have the same energy. Next season, it's deliver or go for me. Simple as that. Simple as that. Big up to Qusay, who says, I have been saying it for a while. Gomez at right back always performs. Remember, I told you we're still going to struggle even with only one competition. Yeah, you did say we will struggle even with one competition. And the second thing is, I'm not about to make out like Gomez was, like Kyle Walker at right back. He just defended well. That's it. Like, it's not like he done anything unbelievably well. Going forward, he was crap. Bro, Joe Gomez is not the solution to any answer, any question you got. Joe Gomez is not the answer. He's not the answer. Bachata getting injured was a huge blow for your season. There's 2 things that are a massive indicator for the season, and I'll say this before I wrap up. The 2 biggest indicators of how crap we are this year is simply our best midfielder this entire year is a 17-year-old teenager, and our player of the season is our goalkeeper. Whenever the player of the season is the goalkeeper, that is never a positive sign. You don't ever want your goalkeeper at any level being your player of the season. Player of the season should be for a forward, for a defender, for a midfielder, for an outfield player. But the fact that our player of the season is our goalkeeper and our best midfielder is a young kid that we've probably all never heard about pre this season tells you all you need to know. And for all the people who will tell me I'll take Mount and I'll take Gallagher and I'll take this guy because they're better than what we have, remember, they are not the benchmark. We can't sit up here and use them as a benchmark for what's good and what isn't, because as I already mentioned, whichever country you're from right now, it is simply extremely likely you go to your league and you find a midfielder better than Jordan Bryan Henderson. So it's as simple as that, man. Simple as that. Big up to you, AJ. Anyway, everyone watching us right now, just gonna wrap it up here. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll be back for the United Brentford watch along. We might do a therapy session, might. Everyone watching us right now, slap the like button, subscribe, hit a like. Just give us a like before you leave the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone right now, please like, subscribe. Big up to AJ, Zach, Felipe, Buck, Omar, Sidi, Qusay, Delhi, Faris, Sultan, IB7, and Ryan for the super chats. Big up to you guys. All the people asking about this Sunday, I don't feel positive at all about that game. If Arsenal were going to win at Anfield, it's definitely going to be this season because we are just absolutely crap, man. Anyway, man, love for the love. Appreciate you all. Give us a like and a subscribe before you leave the video. Tomorrow, inshallah, United Brentford. Let's hope, like Newcastle made us happier, that Brentford somehow make us happier. And guys, it's just depressing, man. It's just depressing. But I love you all, though. Love you all. Peace. See you tomorrow, inshallah.